It's your place for everything you need to know about Glendale. It's Glendale A to Z.
Hello and welcome to Glendale A to Z. Find out what you want to know about the city of Glendale in just 5 minutes. I'm Julie Waters. Today we are talking about something that affects everyone in Glendale, redrawing the boundaries for Glendale's 6 voting districts. Our guest is Pam Hanna, Glendale City Clerk. Her office oversees elections and the current redistricting effort. Pam, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
So let's dig in here. Why does Glendale need to redraw its voting boundaries?
The city charter requires that every 10 years after a census that we look at our districts and see if they're in balance. And we found that there had been population shifts and they weren't in balance. Yucca District and Ocotillo District are overpopulated at this point in time, and the others are a little bit underpopulated.
And we found out some of this through the census, of course.
Yes.
That's where we really got the numbers.
Yes, that's exactly right.
So if they're out of balance, and we've got higher numbers here and lower numbers here, what needs to change to make it equal?
Well, we need to look at the city as a whole and identify community of interest. We need to look at how the population is distributed. There is a ideal number, and that's approximately 38,000, because the population of the city of Glendale in the census was found to be 227,000. So if you take the 6 districts and divide it out, then you know how many people you're looking for in each one of the districts.
Okay. As I said, quite a complex process for y'all to be taken on. What other goals do you have in this process?
Well, a major goal is compliance with the Federal Government Voting Rights Act. That's something the Justice Department will be reviewing our plans after we're done, so that's important. It's also important that the community of interest within Glendale identify themselves to us. Things like homeowners associations and neighborhood partnership associations, those are really important that we make sure that they're included in our thought process. Also, it's very important that the districts be compact and that they be contiguous. They have to be geographically compact and contiguous.
Getting the public's input is critical in this process, and your office, along with other departments in the city, have been working for months to go out into the public and say, hey, give us feedback, help us redraw these maps. What do you think we need to do? Tell us about that process and what's it been like working with the public?
Well, we started with a mailing, letting everybody know about the meetings that were coming up, because we've been having meetings in each one of the districts. And then we followed through with newsletters, advertisements. We also made sure that there was media stories out there, and that we have an internet page on www.glendaleaz.com, which has all the information that you get at the meeting also on there. Plus, we also went out and we used the social media to get people interested in the process and to get them to the meetings and onto the internet, in which they can comment on the internet also. And
we've put all of the information in Spanish and English as well, correct?
Yes, everything's in Spanish and English.
Great.
And we have translators at all the meetings.
So if people are watching and they say, I want to get involved, you want them to give you a call, you want them to go to the internet, both?
Yes, absolutely. We want you to contact us, call me, call the city clerk's office in Glendale at 623-930-2252. And we also have a hotline, and that number is also on the website. We're trying very hard to get citizen participation. Who knows the community better than the citizens?
That's right, that's right. Final wrap-up question, timeline. We have a council meeting in September. That's kind of our final end in sight here, correct?
Yes. And that's September 13th, and that's when we're hoping to be able to present the council with a final plan on the redistricting that meets all the requirements and goals that it needs to meet, and then it'll be sent to the Justice Department for their review, and it will be used, those districts will be used in our city elections in 2012.
Perfect. Okay. Pam Hanna, the city clerk for the city of Glendale, thank you for joining us here on Glendale A to Z. Appreciate your time very much.
Thank you.
Once again, for more information on redistricting, go to the city website, glendaleaz.com, where there is information available in both Spanish and English. For Glendale A to Z, I'm Julie Waters. See you next time.